It's already such a
Hi.
pick-me-up. Hi, everyone. I'm already laughing just looking at our lineups because like the show. A light show for heavy times.
Uh-huh. All right. We're going to try to do 2 episodes today, folks.
Yeah, so we got to get going.
Watch and cheer us on.
And wish
all
us
right.
luck.
Here we go. And are you ready? I guess
I am ready. I am rolling. Oh, yeah, we should clap. Oh, yeah. Good save.
In 3, 2, 1. And music in 3, 2.
Give it to me.
Hey, everyone. I'm Molly Wood.
And I'm Tom Merritt.
Welcome to It's a Thing, the weekly podcast supported by you, which we have recently dubbed a light show for heavy times. Our job here is so simple. We just have one job. We are just trying to find things that are things and use those things as a coping mechanism occasionally.
Yeah. A coping mechanism.
Mechanism
is actually quite appropriate.
This is a coping mechanism.
Because if you're a mess, we're here for you.
Oh my God. Did you just invent coping mechanism? Because that, I think
you did.
I did, but I just did it by accident, but you gave it a definition that is beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's we liked it so much we bought the company, basically, kind of attitude.
Oh my God, I'm dying. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. But honestly, we're very glad you're here. We're very glad you're listening, both live and recorded, but I'm pretty sure we need to do this anyway.
Yeah, I think that is 100%. Yes, this is the mechanism right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's begin the messaging with my first thing. Videos that seem to have accidentally captured a celebrity in the background. Have you seen these?
No, I have not, but I love it. Tell me more.
This is definitely my algorithm delivering to me, but I feel like I can safely bring it as a thing, even though it could be my algorithm bubble, because there are enough of them that exist that I'm like, that I don't know if it's a successful thing. I don't know if it's a viral thing, but there are definitely a lot of people doing this because I've seen them with Josh Gad and why can't I think of her name? The Anne Hathaway.
Wow.
And some Korean singers. Basically just, it's somebody like posts with the text on the screen and in the caption, like, I was just recording this thing of my noodles, and then is that Josh Gad walking behind me?
Oh, hilarious.
And then you see Josh Gad seemingly oblivious walk behind them. Or I was recording my vlog intro on the street in New York when I realized Anne Hathaway is in the window up there on the second floor behind me.
So it's like a cheeky, self-aware kind of paparazzi-ish thing, like way to be a paparazzi without.
Totally. And
really
I can't tell how many of them I'm going to say, because I'm sure there is a percentage that are set up, but I can't tell how many of them are with the cooperation of like, hey, Josh Gad, will you just, walk through the background of my shot? You don't have to say anything or do anything. It'll just be funny, and like, I could see Josh Gad being like, yeah, sure. Well, why not? I don't mind.
Huh. Or it's just a way to be super self-aware about the fact that everybody takes their spy photos now, which is like you pretend that you're doing something else, but what you really want is the background thing. And then you're just like, I'm just going to own it because it's funny.
That's the other vibe, is like, oh my God, Anne Hathaway's up there on the second floor. Well, I don't just want to take a video and go like, hey, everybody, look, there's Anne Hathaway, because that's creepy. I'll pretend like I'm doing something. And it just happened to notice later, when, because they never acknowledge it in the video, right?
It's just in the caption?
It's always just in the caption. Like, I was looking at this later and I happened to notice Anne Hathaway's up there on the second floor of the building behind me.
That's
how crazy is that?
Icor in our Discord, our exclusive Discord, available to patrons of It's a Thing on patreon.com/ it's a thing, /thing. It's a thing. Whoo boy. Icor says, I just saw one with Leslie Odom Jr. in a cab. So confirmation.
Like just going by in a cab. That's amazing.
I mean, it has to be the like trying to film them but not film them, right? Like,
I think that's probably the majority.
Yeah.
Right. And then there are probably some where you're at an influencer event and you're like, instead of just like, let's take a selfie. You're like, hey, what if we do this? And, I'm
And
sure
then there
that's
is someone,
a
right?
percentage. I don't know if it's a tiny percentage or what, but
That is very funny.
yeah.
Man, celebrity culture just gets weirder and weirder.
I actually
And
kind of
also,
prefer this if it's not fake.
right.
You
Well,
know?
yeah, because then it's like a little more respectful. It's like I saw a celebrity, but I was like cool about it.
Right. And actually, I'd even more I'd more approve that if it were in the video more often, because there are a few of them. Most of them are not. But if it was like, listen, guys, I was just about to set up to do this video and I saw Anne Hathaway up there. I don't want to be creepy, but like I'd almost appreciate that more. But I don't see that very often.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do like the increasing use of captions as their own. I mean, it's just so interesting to watch the whole ecosystem. Exactly. The ecosystem evolve, which is like, now the caption is its own content that can be separate from the video. And then the comments themselves become new content. Like there's just like stratification of what used to just be a simple video.
Yeah. And it encourages reading.
Yes. It encourages reading. And like I always say, if you're reading, you're thinking.
That's right.
Hopefully.
Reading is fun, especially captions.
Mental.
Reading is mental.
Ironically, I also have a thing that I was 100% sure was just my algorithm. And now I have seen enough of these and I've seen articles that don't appear to be delivered by my algorithm at all. So I feel confident in saying, even though it sounds hilarious, that Pilates is a thing.
It's back.
Pilates is back.
Pilots is back.
And I think what is specifically a thing about Pilates is content about how hard Pilates is.
Okay.
So there's like comedic content where they have like soccer players, professional soccer players doing Pilates and just struggling. And then there's like one funny guy that I follow who has a really cute pit bull, and he's always trying to recreate feats of strength that he sees on the internet. Like he himself is like a fitness trainer and he's really fit. And so then he goes and does Pilates and like struggles and dies. And, and then there was like a really funny one with this guy being like, why would you do this? Like, and they were all shaking and I wasn't. Are you going to war against men? And, it's like, oh, but so like, I assume that means that maybe the exercise itself has seen a large resurgence. I mean, there's X-Core and there's kind of these like extreme Pilates studios that have gotten more popular.
What is Pilates? Like what makes it Pilates?
Well, so Pilates is actually a practice that was developed by a guy named Joseph Pilates. So the thing that
I didn't know that. That's
amazing. It's like a dude.
Joe Pilates.
I've been going.
Like that would have been my joke. I'm sure it was invented by like Joe Pilates. You're like, yes, that is correct.
It was literally invented by Joe Pilates. and I wish I were making that up, but I'm totally not. And it's like the whole idea is to use small, precise movements to target specific muscle groups. And it's really focused on the core.
Yeah.
And it's really focused on strength. And then one of the defining features of Pilates is these reformer machines. Like you can do something called mat Pilates, which is sort of like feels like a variant of yoga.
Mm-hmm.
That's more core-oriented.
No, core-oriented. That's correct.
But
that's how Joe Pilates would want.
That's how Joe Pilates would do it. But the machine is what really takes it up a notch. And it's this kind of, looks like a bed, but it's got like straps and like,
I knew it, the whole Pilates machine, and I knew it was about muscles, and not just stretching, but yeah, no, that helps. That helps me understand its focus. And I'm just wondering if Big Pilates is pushing this to be like, yeah, let's show like trained athletes having a problem with it so people don't feel bad and they're more likely to try it and not chicken out.
Maybe, or so that they get FOMO or they get, they're just like, we need to be doing this. Yeah. I mean, Pilates is really hard, right? Like it is about getting strong and it can be extremely difficult. And it's all these, like, again, it's like these small movements but I think the reason that more people might be doing Pilates is that mobility overall is having a moment. Like, if you look at age of creators who are doing a lot of this Pilates content, it's like millennials to Gen X who are just sort of realizing like, oh, my hurts. Like I can't just.
Well, and I mean, this is part of the meta trend that strength training, is a meta thing, right? And like you need to focus on muscles, not just cardio.
Totally. Exactly. And then Pilates is sort of like, if weightlifting, I mean, this is exactly what I do is like, I do weights for the big muscles and then yoga and Pilates for the small muscles.
Yeah.
So that like I can hopefully lift heavy things, but also move, get out of bed.
Ambassador Domo says his middle name was Hubertus.
What?
Joseph
Really?
Hubertus Pilates.
Apparently he was super mean.
Hubris.
Like hubris, am I right? And would just like really like, but the other thing too, I think that's
still
probably
is today in his legacy when it says anyone who's taking Pilates.
Totally. I do think that probably part of the reason those like It's So Hard videos exist is that there has been this kind of bastardization with like studios like X-Core where they literally like they call it the machine now a mega transformer. It's like not, and it's like club music and they're made out of metal. It's like clang, clang, clang. And like, it's a good way to get hurt.
Is that like the soul cycle of Pilates then?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like Pilates is having a soul cycle moment.
Interesting.
Which by the way,
this is a deep one. There's like more than one thing once you start looking close. That's amazing.
There's layers. It's a tiramisu of thingness.
Pilates tiramisu. Tiramisu
which you can't eat if you're the kind of person who does X-Core.
Oh, I was going to say, that's how you reward yourself for doing Pilates, right?
Maybe in the old days, but now if you're one of these like
anymore.
mega Pilates people, you can't be doing that. You're showing your extreme discipline.
You just need to go ham.
Yes. Segue for the win.
And I don't mean eat pork products. I mean go hard as a mother. And you could complete the word yourself. This is not a new thing. This is a like, let's make sure this is in the books thing. Because I have a Canadian friend who uses this all the time, and I sort of associate it with her hockey club because of that. But it's everywhere. I hear people saying "go ham" all the time.
Really?
And like it. Yeah. It's kind of just that boiling frog sort of thing where it's slowly just more and more people seem to be saying it. Like it's entering the lexicon in a man and cool sort of way, or maybe more on the dude level, you know?
Yeah.
Not quite.
I mean, I hear a lot of "go ham." My brother says it a lot.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so you think you're probably like me. You're like, oh, it's my brother's thing. He says it. But I bet if you start paying attention, more than your brother is saying it now.
I bet. And I wonder if I guess it's just it's funny because like this to me feels like breathing. I'm like, yeah, we just say that all the time, "go ham." Yeah, but I bet you're totally right that it's just more. Plus,
it's the water you're swimming in.
It's the water that I'm swimming in. Plus, it's now football season, so
yeah,
there's probably just a lot more talk of going ham.
Ooh, anybody who watches football in the next week, note how many announcers say "go ham." I'm curious.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I maybe none, but I'm just curious.
I love it. It's one of my favorites. It just has all the Midwest vibes that I want. Just go ham on that.
I always think of it as a Midwesternish, kind of salt of the earth kind of. Well, not salt of the earth as in like, above reproach, but that's sort of like down to earth, maybe down to earth.
Yeah.
Better.
I 100% have "go ham" in the same category as like our shared love of Creed and like Tool and like cheesy action shows.
Yeah.
Like it's
that
of
broad tent. Yeah.
Right. And then you go ham. Like
what's funny is I didn't know it stood for hard as a mother until I looked it up recently.
I didn't know.
I just intuitively knew like, oh, you go ham. And I always pictured a ham. Even though there's no reason that would be related. Like, I guess in my head, it was like, yay, because you're really hungry. And so you love ham. I don't know. I never really thought about it too hard, honestly.
I'm honestly just sitting here reveling in my own incuriosity about that because it did not ever occur to me.
It wasn't until I put it in the bullpen for this show that I was like, I should probably figure out what that means. And I looked it up. Yeah.
That is hilarious. I had no idea. Oh, okay. Well, we have learned so much here today. And our education is not through.
No. Okay. What do we got?
Because I have a very important tip for you.
Yeah.
Should any of you listeners be experiencing some sort of baldness of any pattern?
It's not huge, but.
And should you be curious? Should you be curious about hair transplants? stop whatever you're doing, because apparently the global center of hair transplants is Turkey. And also apparently the country.
Yeah.
And also apparently like the whole internet knows this.
Really?
And they will just be putting out videos being like, oh, he went to Turkey for those hair. Like, oh, somebody just got back from Turkey. And I was like, what could that possibly mean? And it means they have new hair. like if any celebrity or athlete or anybody like
Turkey
shows
is
up,
the medical tourist hotspot for hair plugs?
Yes, it is the hair transplant. Medical tourism hotspot. No idea. But the best part is that when I was just being like, I'm just gonna like look for some supporting material, then I found a reprint from USA Today of contributor content. I found the reprint in the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, but it was like contributor content to USA Today from a Turkish hair plug clinic about how Turkey has indeed become a world center for hair transplantation in the last 15 years.
Turkey. We haven't just changed our spelling. We've also changed to become the world hair transplant capital.
Turkey, we give your hair back. Like, it's just so... Icor points out this is it's a thing deli edition. Turkey and ham.
Yeah. Come visit the historic remains of Troy, Constantinople, your baldness.
Yep. Ditch. Oh God, wait, there's a rug thing in here. Because you buy a Turkish rug.
Oh, yes.
Ditch one rug and come home with another. Oh my God, there have to be Turkish rug jokes, right? Like
there could be a Turkish rug made of former toupees for people who got...
Oh, come on. That's incredible. That's the circular economy in action.
There you go.
Is what that is.
Reduce, reuse.
Regraft. Ew, no, regraft.
It's the Turkish way.
And that, by the way, is why we do the show. Whew, okay.
Oh, that's amazing. I don't have any clue what our thing of the week should be.
Me neither. Wow. Okay. So thing of the week. Let's recap. We have Pilates.
Joe Pilates.
we have good old Joe Pilates. I'm just going in order in the rundown. Going to Turkey to get your hair plugs, which has been around.
Yeah.
And then accidentally capturing a celebrity in your video, or going ham.
Go ham. I think we could probably eliminate go ham and go into Turkey to get hair plugs, because
they're not
those have been around, right? Yeah.
Right.
So then it's like, which videos, the accidental celebrities are not huge. I don't know how many other people have seen them.
Yeah.
And the Pilates thing probably then is the winner, actually, now that I'm speaking it out loud.
I guess like so. Yeah, I suppose so. All right. Pilates it is.
Pilates. Congratulations.
No pressure, everybody. But if you want to look good and be strong, apparently this is the only thing you can do right now.
Take it from Joe.
Take it from Joe. Weird better is like Joe Pilates. Ugh, amazing.
I know it's Joseph, but I can't. I
will never call him Joseph ever.
Let's get to feedback at it'sathing.me. Nate in Billerica, Massachusetts, trying to connect with Gen Alpha. Good luck. Says, hi, Tom, Molly, and Rich. This came across my algorithm, and I think you might find it as amusing and insightful as I did. It's a teacher explaining to high school students why they should learn a foreign language, but in Gen Alpha slang. As an elder millennial myself, I only understand half of what the kids are saying these days, but this kind of slaps, no cap.
I have seen this video, and it is excellent. It really is excellent. Like when it starts, you think it's going to be so cringe because you're just like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. And it just keeps getting better. I feel like we might have sent it around our chat.
That makes sense. Yes. Because this looked really familiar to me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Yeah. And the older millennial doing Gen Alpha / Gen Z slang, kind of a meta thing itself too. So yeah. You're definitely onto it, Nate. Good job.
And I think you found the best one. I actually do think this is probably the best one of those. Larry from Columbus writes in on the topic of Halloween. Tom, Molly, Rich, I know you've been fully on board with It's Too Early for Halloween, but I think it is now time to mention the giant skeleton dogs and cats that Home Depot is selling.
Oh my gosh.
They even have a combo pack with the original 12-foot Skelly. It's itself a long time thing. A 6.5-foot animated Ultra Skelly, a cat skeleton, and a skeleton dog for the low price of $1,225.
Wow. You can get an iPhone cheaper than that.
Okay, more than an iPhone is a tough category to be in. That's ultra premium right there. That is bananas. Boy, we really just consumerism.
Oh my
plagues
gosh.
us
I've been
as a
sending
society.
Molly and Rich texts, pictures of this house in our neighborhood as it slowly adds more and more giant skeletons to its lawn. There's more than the last one I sent you. I walked down there today. Like,
Come
they don't have
on.
any room anymore.
Ugh, and it's all going to the landfill.
It's
All right, I will
not
stop.
even October.
It's not even October, you guys. Come on.
You know what? They do reuse them for their Christmas decorations.
Oh, okay, I appreciate
Last
that.
year, they put Santa hats on all of them.
Because let's be real, it's all one big holiday now. And it
Pretty
starts in
much.
August, evidently. Well, now that it is September, Larry goes on, Trader Joe's recently replaced their dragon fruit end cap with pumpkin spice everything. And says their dragon fruit juice concentrate. That is a tough one. Say that one time fast. Made nice margaritas, FYI. So even more validation on dragon fruit. I would like to try that, the dragon fruit margarita. That sounds
that's a good idea.
delicious. And then says, P.S. If it isn't too late, I have a suggestion for your cake cutter wine glass. One
too late.
side should be printed with wine glass, right side up. And then the other side should be printed with cake cutter upside down.
Oh, that's so genious.
That is so smart.
So yeah, when it's upside down, you can read cake. That makes Larry, that's genius.
That's genius.
Well
I
done.
absolutely love that. Yes, we will do this thing. Yes.
All right, Mike has a thing spot. I have spotted two things recently. I wonder if you've seen them as well. My daughter just started 8th grade, and I've noticed many of the kids at her school and at schools that we visit for sports wear their backpacks backwards. Both arms through the straps, but the bag is in the front. My Zennial self always only uses one strap. Gen Z seems to use both straps, but on the back is Gen Alpha starting a new trend. Does anyone else see this? Also, I came across a random post online where they had pictures of their arms after a nap showing the deep marks you get after sleeping, and they called it an S-tier nap. So is the term S-tier also breaking out of the tech sphere?
We did S tier. I believe I brought S tier to the show.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
did.
Yep. And so we did do that. That is definitely breaking out. And I'm so happy because I have felt all alone on S tier for a while.
Yeah.
But I think it definitely
S-tier
is
nap.
breaking out.
That's a good one.
Yep. S tier nap is
and
funny.
My 9-year-old niece does this with her backpack, and I just thought it was her. Now I know better.
Oh my God, it's a thing.
Yeah.
That's so good. And then David in our Discord also had a thing spot and says, I can't remember which episode it was, but I remember there was a discussion about people taping their mouths while sleeping and spotted this in my local pharmacy and sent us a picture of specific mouth tape.
And it's called Mute.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Shut your mouth with Mute.
Rhinomed. I tried it the other day. I bought some. I didn't
Yeah.
buy branded mouth tape. I just bought paper, like medical tape.
Yeah.
And tried it.
Right.
And it seemed, I was like sleeping fine until it came off at like 2 a.m.
Oh.
And then I woke up.
That's why you need to buy Mute.
I guess I need to buy Mute. I think my friend who strongly, like, I have one friend who's like genuinely an evangelist for mouth tape. And I think she might use that because it's like black. It's like nice like that. Like, and it covers the whole, it is such a thing.
I would rip that off of somebody if I didn't know about this. Because it looks like
you'd be like worried. Yeah, exactly. You'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, you've been kidnapped. You need help.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it is autumn now.
Yeah,
It's
officially,
still,
right?
in my opinion, too early for all the Halloween decorations that everybody has up, but I am but one man yelling at a skeleton-shaped cloud.
Well, just over 1 hour ago was the official autumn equinox as we are taping.
Was the official equinox as we're recording?
It's like
Really?
11:19
Oh, wow.
a.m. is the official equinox. Yeah.
I'm just under the wire.
Yeah.
Well, therefore, our It's a Thing shout-outs for people who help us out at the highest level will be based on Yankee Candle scent descriptions.
Oh, I love this. Welcome to fall, friends.
Yeah.
All
Also,
right.
none of these can go wrong, right? Because they're all like candle scent descriptions. They have to be pleasant and warm and friendly.
And beautiful. They're just
Yeah.
wonderful. Exactly. All right. I will kick us off, but peeking ahead, I see that we miss one. So
All right. Well, whichever one of us gets that has to freelance their own Yankee Candle.
there we
set
go. Love
description.
it. There we go. That's the move. Okay. AB Puppy, warm spices, sweet caramel, and golden pumpkins.
Aw. AJ Venturella, ruby red berries, golden peaches, and a dazzling harvest of shining gemstone fruits.
Ooh.
But how are they shining in this scent?
And gemstone fruits. Gemstone?
You know,
that's what they
peaches, but with rubies.
Are, but with
inside.
rubies. Never give two editors an opening. Benjamin Forrest, saffron, sandalwood, and warm amber.
BioCow, sparkling citrus, oak moss, and patchouli.
Brian John Forcaro, sliced caramel apples, brown sugar, and apricots.
Delicious. Dom, raindrops, amber leaves, and tobacco flower.
Eric Duncan, black elderberry, blueberry, and spiced cranberry, gathered by the bushel.
Oh, S-Dub, Texas, the essence of autumn.
Get it? The
Get it?
essence.
The
Uh,
S-Dub, Texans of autumn.
Gabrielle Cohen, so vividly real, you can almost feel the sensation of that first bite of sweet, crisp apple.
Wow. Jake Woods, crisp citrus, herbs, red berry.
Kevin Sill, birch and maple leaves, fall fruits, and a hint of orange blossom swirl together in the breeze.
Wow, they've been getting poetic here. Laura Abel, a mellow combination of cinnamon and clove scents blended with notes of sweet apple and pumpkin.
Lee Price, wood smoke, mulled wine, and toasted pumpkin seed.
Wow, you nailed that.
That was it, by the way. That was the
I
ad
wasn't
lib.
calling it out. No one would know.
Also, they should make that. That sounds good.
That does. Make that Yankee Candle.
I would sniff the hell out of that.
Louis St. Amour, sun-drenched, zesty scent of pure lemon, softened with just a hint of vanilla and sugar notes.
Mike Akins, warm bass notes enriched by a touch of jasmine, complete the sense of paradise.
Morris Jones, outside a cozy inn, autumn leaves fly in the cold air, but inside a gourmet treat awaits. It's like a little story instead of
It is a
name of
little
the scent.
story. Also, I would like to live that story
Yeah.
ASAP. It is 80 degrees here. Baylor Trucks may inspire a romantic evening of stargazing on a cool summer night.
Ah, fantastic.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, team. Thank you for supporting us at patreon.com/it's a thing at any level, especially the I shorted out, especially the shout out level. We appreciate you keeping us on the air.
And don't forget to keep an eye on when that wine glass shows up at itsathing.me/shop. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Just take that high. Just feel rhythm.
I just cannot. I just keep glancing at the open tab, the title of which is Hair Transplants in Turkey. And it's just making me laugh every time.
That is wild.
Like,
But,
oh, I have the place for that.
Yeah. Oh, you. In fact, that could be a subtle like. You ever been to Turkey?
Have you? Yeah, exactly.
Like, do I need to go to Turkey? Is that what you're trying to say?
Or your work is not that good. Although apparently it's good enough that you wouldn't be able to tell. That's the whole point.
Oh, have you been to Turkey recently? Would be a compliment.
Have you been to Turkey recently? Yes, exactly. Like,
Or would
because
it?
You look well because it would be like
I guess
look
it was clear that like
so much
everyone
better.
knew before. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
hilarious.
All right.
All right.
We're just gonna go
episode
right
2.
into the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
Give it to me.
Hey everyone, I'm Molly Wood.
And I'm Tom Merritt.
Give it to me.
Welcome to It's a Thing, the weekly podcast supported by you, all about things that are things. They're just that's all they are. They're only things.
Here for you.
Yep. They are
Do you need
neither
a thing? Here, have 4.
They are not partisan. They are not bipartisan. They are not nonpartisan. They are not in any way related to any of the things that you hear about that are a bummer. They
You
are
know what
only
John
things.
Lennon said?
What?
I don't believe in isms. I just believe in things.
He definitely said that.
He
Yeah.
definitely look it up.
But
Someone edit the Wikipedia really fast. Look it
but
up.
just ask like Claude because he'll back you up no matter what.
Yeah. Ask Claude after this show notes has been published with the
Yeah.
transcript, and
Boom.
then it'll cite us.
He'll cite us. He'll be like, "That's true. That is true,
Yeah.
though."
So true.
So true.
Do you know about mice, Molly?
I don't know.
Because you
Do
are
I?
actually a participant in the mice industry.
What?
Yeah. MICE is an acronym for Meetings, Incentives, Conferences, and Exhibitions, referring to the industry of holding meetings.
What? Okay, this is complete news to me, and it's amazing.
I ran across
They
this.
just call it mice like all the time.
Like, this is that insider jargon, lingo for the people who put on the exhibitions, right? The people who run convention centers, the people in the hospitality industry a lot of times, because you have conventions that take place at hotels and all of that. But yeah, if you're talking about all of that stuff, you're talking about mice.
I had no idea, and I love it.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
don't
just-
really have a whole lot else to say about
Right.
this one.
You're
other
just like,
than
hey, FYI,
huh.
this exists.
Because I was reading a story about something. I don't even remember what the story was about anymore, to be honest. And it had mice. Like, well, people in mice have been saying for years, ... I'm like,
And you're like, what?
like small people inside of a mouse?
That is such
Obviously
an
not.
odd
What is that?
way to always talk about your industry. Like that would be
Meetings,
a little strange.
Incentives, conferences, and exhibitions. What's the incentives?
I was wondering that too. I was wondering the
Yeah.
exact same thing.
Is that the we need a vowel?
Maybe probably. They were like, you know what would be really funny is
The
if it
MCE doesn't make sense. Meetings, conferences. Let's put something else in there. Yeah.
people are so weird. People are so odd. All right, mice it is. Now we know.
Mice it up.
Just start using that so that you sound like really smart.
Listen, I'm not in mice, but I understand the conventions really power the economy here, right?
Nice, totally. And then you sound so good. You sound so
Yeah.
important. Or you could just not worry at all about
Yeah.
what other people are calling things, and you could just protect your peace.
Oh,
Just
letting go.
whatever
Should I
industry you're
frozen it?
in,
Let it go?
speak your own truth.
Okay, so I'm speaking the
And
truth.
protect your own peace. And I just want to acknowledge that neither of these things are particularly new, but they have both become such common parts of speech that, like, if you just look up protect your peace or protecting your peace,
Yeah.
you will get, for example, an article from like 13 days ago. Kristen Cavallari steps back, protecting her peace with
Protect
bold
your
new moves.
peace. Yeah,
Protect
because
your
speak
peace.
your truth. I definitely am way familiar, but protect your peace is a new one for me. That's
Oh, it
great.
is? Okay, good. I
Yeah.
was worried about this because, yeah, there's a whole like telling your whole truth and speaking your truth. Like that one's been a while coming. And I think some of that came from, or like protecting your peace maybe came out of it. But yes, there's now this idea of protecting your peace that's just like, I mean, I think we talked about some other trend that was sort of in line with like the Stoics or something, where it's just
Yes.
like especially in these troubled times, I think protect your peace has gotten more important for people as a saying and a practice.
Do you know the author Mark Manson?
No?
I just came across this book yesterday. He wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F.
Oh yeah, I know the book.
Yeah,
I didn't know the name, but I totally know the book. Yep.
Yeah. And he actually has written another book called Everything is Effed, a book about hope, which preceded this. But The Subtle Art seems to be like right in
It's
with Protect Your
completely
Peace,
that.
right?
Yep. Completely that. Yeah, I found an article from her campus, Protecting Your Peace in College. I mean, it's just, it's about mindfulness and boundaries. I think boundaries is like the key of, the idea of finding and asserting boundaries seems to be at the heart of both speaking your truth and protecting your peace. And the kind of new approach to self-care and self-esteem, all of which I 100% support, by the way. Like that's all, like, it shouldn't sound new, right? It feels so basic, but it really is just like a whole movement to protect your peace. Set your
It
boundaries,
feels
protect
like
your peace.
a consequence of the level of information we have, because
Mhm.
you used to say you find moments of peace, right?
Yes.
But now you don't just go about your day and then find a moment of peace. You got to protect it. You
Yes.
won't get it.
That's Oh my God, that is such a good distinction. Like it is now active.
Yeah.
Right. You're not just like grateful for moments of peace when they occur.
Right.
You are actively editing your own life to take that tiny nugget of sweet, sweet peace and not let anybody come and get up.
Yeah.
Fast.
And you have
Yeah,
to protect it too.
you have to protect it. It is active. You have to fight for this.
Because it is under assault.
And it's
Wow.
in the article about protecting your peace on campus, the number one piece of advice is boundaries.
Yeah.
Setting your boundaries.
That fits.
Finding your people. Don't compare. Protect your peace.
Become a bed rotter.
Yes.
Because the trend of bed rotting honestly just didn't have this name. It's been around forever. I participated quite a bit in my lifetime. But it's made its way onto TikTok, and it involves just staying in bed, not to sleep, not to have sex, just to hang
chill.
out, watch TV, have some snacks,
To rot.
to bed rot, to rot in bed.
Wow.
And this article from health.com says, in small doses, it can calm the body and help ease stressed and exhausted. So, not totally a bad thing.
Oh my God. By the way, just the level of pathologizing that we do in our society around things like just staying in bed when you're tired and burned out is hilarious. Like, it's just staying in bed when you're tired and burned out. And instead, we've given it a name that's, by the way, has a vaguely negative connotation.
Negative, right? I'm just going to rot in bed.
I'm rotting. And we talked about rotting on the show one time, just like I think it was in an email, like in the larger,
Yeah, because there's
rotting
brain
being
rot
like
and all these
chilling.
other things. Yeah.
But so then we have to give it a name that's vaguely negative sounding. And then we're just like, okay, it's got to be a specific type of bed rotting. And then you're doing it. And then we have to interview PhDs about the idea of the
properly
trend of laying in bed when you're tired and burned out. And then at what point it goes from like fine to clinically concerning.
Yes.
Our society is the worst.
I would caution that less is more when it comes to the concept of bed rotting, and doing in moderation is important.
This is amazing.
Someone, Courtney DeAngelis, psychologist at New York Presbyterian Columbia University Irving Medical Center.
It's usually best for people to use their bed and bedroom as a place for sleep and intimacy only, said one of the experts quoted in a frickin' article about chilling out in bed when you're tired and burned out. When people lounge in bed, their brains may associate their bed with other things than sleep, leading to sleep disruption. Oh, no.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Is it?
It is.
I don't even know, honestly.
Like if you spend here, I understand what they're saying is like, we're not giving you permission to never get out of bed ever. There are limits, but that seems obvious, right?
This is my favorite part of the whole article at the end. How to bed rot in a safe way. In a safe way. If you're interested in bed rotting,
doctor, is bed rotting right for me?
Ask your doctor if bed rotting is right for you. It's important. If you're interested in bed rotting, it's important to make it as healthy and safe as possible, says Dr. Sultan, in a society where children are regularly shot to death at school. This may include spending your rest time on feel-good activities, such as reading, meditating, journaling, or gentle yoga, rather than things that can bolster anxiety or dissatisfaction. Setting time limits to prevent you from staying in bed too long. Put a timer on your phone, says DeAngelis. And also, don't make bed rotting a daily habit.
Sure. That's all fine.
Shut up. Just shut up, America. Just shut up. This is hysterical. You are not safe in bed. Oh,
bed rota.
Hysterical. Bed rota. Anyway, yes, that is a thing. I did not mean to make it a bummer.
I would like to participate in this more often. Honestly, when I was in college, I'd say on a 5-week cycle, I would spend a day bed rotting. I didn't call it that because it was the 80s, but yeah, there would be, I would just sometimes I'd call in sick or I'd skip a class. Sometimes it'd just be the weekend, but I would just be like, you know what? I just need to take a day and not do anything but lay in bed and read.
Yeah. I kind of wish I did this more, actually. I mean, once in a while I'll take a day on the couch. I definitely never lounge in bed, and it's probably some internal Puritan just being like, you're not allowed to do that. I don't know. But it doesn't, should probably happen. I am in fact interested in bed. I am going to ask my doctor about bed rotting to see if it is right for me.
Ask your doctor if bed rotting is right for you.
Good.
Well, we got some travel going on. Sorry. No, hold that thought, Tom. We're not done.
No.
I need to do more bed rotting and clear my brain. Sorry.
Because we have shout outs to do. But we are doing some traveling. We are recording. Full disclosure.
You've got your other thing.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I have my whole other thing. Back
good.
it up,
I don't
everybody.
feel so bad now.
Wow. Yup. Nope. I just completely skipped ahead.
We just both need to do a little bed rotting.
We just both are a little burned out and tired, and we need to spend some time in bed. And then we need to get super serious about our skincare routine and get dressed up, and then make sure that we spend a lot of time on the internet trying to get a lot of attention for ourselves because we're a pick-me girl.
Pick me girls.
Pick-me girl.
I've heard of this. Yep.
Yeah, I'm a little late on this one. Like, this one's been around for a while. In fact, the WikiHow on it was last updated in March of 2025. So I'm not like horribly late, but
we're just getting it in the record. It's all good.
And also, I do think it's getting more popular as a thing and a phrase. It's like, I'm just going to say this now to get it out of the way, because sometimes we bring things to the show that we don't necessarily endorse. And I would like to head off your inevitable criticism about how this is like super gendered, because it is. The idea of a pick me girl, and I guess there could be guys too, but it's basically, I mean, again, we've always had it. It just didn't have to have a name and a pathology before. It's just like a woman who prioritizes getting male attention over everything else, or attention overall. And so like a pick me girl might put other women down in order to be liked by guys. Like choosing your interests according to what you think a guy or the guy you're interested in might like. Criticizing your own gender and classically feminine things. Like we used to call it like cool, like a cool girl, like you were trying to be the cool girl. And so then the pick me girl is just like, I don't do all that girly stuff to try to get your attention. Girls are so annoying. Like, I'm like a guy's girl, that kind of thing. And then internalizing misogyny and things of that nature. So where I've seen it used is one, just like in comments, right? Just being like, you're the ultimate pick me girl. Or there's a lot of those stitches. There was one the other day that the thing that made me bring it to the show is that I saw one the other day where someone was like it was some girl doing a video making fun of liberal guys for being weak.
Okay.
So like she's at the gym and she's like, I'm pretending to be a liberal guy at the gym, and then she's just like, she's weak and she can't lift anything or whatever. And then some like fitness influencer, it did a stitch. Yeah, it was, So then this fitness influencer did a stitch and came after it, and he was like, hey, I just wanted to like, you'd like slow build. He's like, I just wanted to ask you something. Just, I was just wondering, did they pick you yet? Oh, I was like,
burn.
Holy crap. And no matter what you thought about the original video, like that was a sick burn.
Little subtweet,
And it also made me realize that pick me girl is now mainstream enough
that you don't even have to say it.
You don't even have to say it. You just deploy it that way as a sick burn and everybody gets it because it's that much of a thing.
Yeah.
That was a lot of words, but it's a thing.
The Economist did a story on their podcast today about how men used to be the villains in songs, but now they're being portrayed as incompetent more often.
Oh, that is hilarious.
And like using Sabrina Carpenter, Man-Child as a sort of like, this is not the only example, but it's the most popular one, right?
Oh, now they're just helpless.
Yeah.
Oh, I should clarify. I think I said I should clarify that yes, pick me girls try to stand out in a way that is often for the male gaze, but one of the key things is apparently that they are rejecting traditionally feminine traits. So like trying to be like,
right, cool wearing the football jersey and
wear the football jersey, right? Totally.
Yeah.
She wears shorts. I wear sneakers. Yeah. Turns out
Taylor Swift, not a pick me girl, but got the football player anyway.
Yep.
So there you go. I don't know what should be the thing of the week. Actually, I do. I would say protect your peace.
I think it's probably protect your peace.
Because it's hot and it was one I wasn't aware of. So, to me, it's like that makes it of the week.
Yeah, I could see that totally. And it's pretty meta. It's pretty meta.
Yeah.
Protect your peace.
We cracked it.
Protect your peace. Yeah, it was that or Bedrotter for me. But I'll go with protect your peace for sure.
Yeah, Protect Your Peace, I think, is newer. Bedrotter's been slowly building. It's been kicking for a little bit.
Oh my God. Protect your peace, everybody. Set your boundaries. Safely, though. Safely.
In fact, to safely protect your peace, we're not reading any feedback this week.
No. We just need to protect our peace and yours.
Some of you may accuse us of having recorded this episode early because we're traveling, like I mentioned earlier, and you'd be right.
You'd be correct. Yeah, you would be 100%
mostly
correct.
It's to protect your peace.
But mostly it's to protect your peace. And then that just gives you more opportunity to send us amazing emails about things that you've seen in the wild, examples of the things that we've talked about, and things that we never would have thought of in a million years. Feedback, if it's a thing, got me.
We should have guilt tripped them. Like,
We
we don't
should've.
have any things this week.
That's on you guys. Jeez. What were you all doing? Just bed rotting? We needed you.
No, we would never do that to you because we
No.
appreciate you and we rely on you for the show to exist, frankly.
So much.
Thank you for that. In fact, so much that we give special tailor-made shout outs to people at our top level at patreon.com/itsAthing.
Yes, we absolutely do. And this week's shout outs are based on short reviews for a book called Reckless by Lauren Roberts.
I believe that is romantasy, is it
I'm-
not?
I'm feeling definitely romance, if not
Okay.
romantasy, as a result of these what seem to be reader reviews.
Indeed.
AB Puppy, very filler book vibes, but I still really enjoyed it.
Said every review ever. AJ Venturella, their tension is actually unmatched.
Oh yeah, actually is a thing. Benjamin Forrest, that man is a poet, y'all.
Bio Cow, one horse trope, lol. Horse emoji.
I love the one horse trope. Yay! Only one bet at the end. Brian John Fercaro. NGL, not gonna lie, I kind of expected it to end this way, but it doesn't hurt any less.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dom, please, for the love of God, give us the spice and angst.
Eric Duncan, I'm so sad because this was kind of disappointing, but also sort of delivered.
See? S-Dub Texas, the definition of Delulu.
Gabrielle Cohen, 99% character development and 1% plot, and this has to be the first time that I'm 100% okay with that.
Okay with it.
Ow.
Jake Woods, lost sleep for this, but it was worth it.
Ooh. Kevin Sill, I am 1 second away from tearing all my hair out.
Laura Abel, BRB, going to go sob my eyes out in a dark corner.
Lee Price, the tension, the pining, the hatred, the longing, the banter.
Louis St. Amour, 6 stars. How am I supposed to go on?
Mike Akins, nothing else will make me feel like this books have.
This book's out. Morris Jones, the tension, unmatched. The romance, electric. The ending, I'm in denial.
Baylor Trucks, let's pretend that wasn't the ending.
Wow, this ending is something else. It really got
I'm
people going.
fascinated. I got to
Yeah.
look it up.
Thank you, everybody, for supporting us. You're the best.
Thank you so much. Patreon.com/itsatthing. We could not appreciate you more. Thanks for showing up week after week. You're the best. See you in
You
the
can
Discord,
also-
patrons.
Yeah, get in the Discord. You can also support the show by buying our merch at the shopping page at itsathing.me/shop.
See you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Got politicians to take that high.
Definitely romantasy. And now I'm so curious.
That ending.
That ending, though. I literally
did
am
you
like,
see,
what is this book and when did it come out?
ABC
Why
just
haven't I read
announced Kimmel goes back on the air tomorrow.
it? I saw it in the Discord. Thank
Yep.
you for the breaking news.
Technomensch. Thank you
Technomensch.
for pointing that out. And then I got the BBC News alert after Technomensch. Technomensch beat
Boop-a-doop-boop.
the news alert. Thank you very much.
Boop-a-doop-boop, boop. And Mojo LA, first of all, I hope you're feeling better. And 2, or B, it is true that men have always been portrayed as helpless and incompetent in commercials. I see that all the time. And I'm always like, what is that about? Well, that's why we have to do the cleaning because they just can't. They can't.
They kid that you wouldn't have a baby clean.
That's crazy. You wouldn't ask a baby to clean. You got to go clean up after the baby. Of course they broke it all.
Man-child.
What is the deal with the Powerless trilogy, and how have I not heard about this? I have to ask my book bestie.
Now
What's
you
up?
have. You have to ask Rich about this. Yeah.
She is the very thing he spent his whole life hunting. He is the very thing she spent her whole life pretending to be.
Oh, what? That's not where I thought that.
No.
So-
And by
so
the
then-
way, the things I love about Rich is that these short reviews were indeed of the second book.
Ah,
Like, which I'm
So-
guessing ends in a pretty hard.
yeah. So more
Cliffhanger.
invested, and then pointing towards a trilogy. So cliffhanger ending, right? Yeah.
I'm going to see if the third book is out yet. It appears to be out.
Okay. Yeah, because you might want to wait so you can binge them all.
Oh yeah, I have been completely put off of the like read one and then be at a cliffhanger and then the second one doesn't come out for another year.
Yeah.
I'm over that.
Done.
Huh. The Powerless trilogy. I gotta add this to my Goodreads immediately. You know what would be so cool? Side note is if Amazon, which bought Goodreads and then prevented it from ever getting good, would let you add a book to your Goodreads from the Amazon page.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Like that
You know,
would be
that-
cool.
Yeah. Because I can do that in Kindle. When I finish a book, it automatically gives me the option to add my review and my stars to Goodreads, but not in Audible, also owned by Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just kind of like decided they got bored with Goodreads, I think.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Just got bored with books.
is that still on? It's like on the same data center as FeedBurner.
This is why consolidation is bad, you guys. Because Goodreads could have actually been a cool and useful product that
It
helped us
was
find
for a
new
while,
books.
right?
It
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
All right.
All right, we did it.
We did
2
it.
shows,
Good job. 2
59
shows.
minutes.
You powered
Minor
through. Well
tears.
done, Molly. All right. We'll see you later, everybody.
Thanks, gang.
Bye.